Hey, happy Sunday, guys. Or not Sunday. Geez, what day is it? Happy Friday? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying your New Year's Day holiday. I know I've been playing a lot of console games and stuff and just kicking back, relaxing, having a good time. How's it going, Jeff? How's it going, Bobby? How's it going, Brad? Please, guys, don't put Cobra Kai spoilers in the live chat for me. Please don't. I plan on watching some of that tomorrow. I can't wait to watch the next season of Cobra Kai. So what I wanted to do tonight was all 5 of our contestants have finished their builds, and all 5 of them, even though 2 of the contestants are not YouTubers, all 5 of them did put their projects on YouTube. So there are 5 videos out there. I'll have to add the link to each video in the video description of this video, probably when we're done. And of course, you know, some people have a bigger following than others. So I definitely wanted to have a centralized little place right here where we're just going to highlight each of the 5 final builds. Because I don't know if you guys have seen all the final projects yet and all that kind of stuff. What's going on, Devil Waldo? What's going on, Brian? Love seeing all these guys. Love seeing the same names every time we go live. Cobra Kai is Luke's father? No! Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy, right? And man, kudos and hats off to all of these folks, right? Like these guys, I mean, in a short amount of time, they made some pretty awesome stuff. Now, originally, we did have 6 contestants. When we announced the contest, we had dozens of submissions. And that's no bull honky or anything like that. And we got submissions from a whole bunch of YouTubers as well as community members. And we decided, hey, let's do 3 YouTubers, 3 general community members. But one of our community members, unfortunately, fell ill. As you guys know, there's a big global pandemic going around. So unfortunately, he had to drop out, which left us with 3 YouTubers and 2 community members. And of course, we don't want this vote to be based on a popularity contest, although a vote is a popularity contest, but you know what I mean. I definitely want to make sure that the folks who are not YouTubers, social media influencers get their just due as well, trying to make sure this is as fair of a contest as possible. Jolly Green says all of them are talented. Yes, they are. And pretty much all of them are more talented than I am. I could not do, out of the 5 mods, I could probably not do at least 3 of them. So these guys are awesome. Hoping you get your pin soon. Yeah, I'm hoping it gets delivered tomorrow. If it doesn't get delivered tomorrow, I won't get it till Monday. So we'll see what happens for my Legends pinball. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's kind of walk through each of the projects. Definitely want to see your feedback in the live chat as well. And then also I'll make some announcements as to how the rest of the weekend is going to go with the Build Your Own Legends contest. Honestly, my pinball machine not being here is actually a good thing because I'm able to focus more on this contest, which, you know, I'm doing, you know, free of charge, man. This was all Nostalgia. My buddy Nostalgia's like, can you do me a favor? Can you host the show and all that stuff? And I said, sure, man, I'll do it for you because you're a buddy of mine, you know. So this has taken up a bit of time over the last month, but it's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun experience. All right, guys. So the first one let's highlight, of course, is our boy CoolToy. Now, as you guys may or may not know, CoolToy finished his mod first. He was the first one. And of course, CoolToy made a Legends Connect bar top. It looks like what he did was took an arcade kit, probably that you could get offline for making your own little mini arcade machine. He didn't cut the wood himself or things like that, but he took this kit and he turned it into a Legends Connect bar top, which it's really cool what he did here because, you know, he's got everything wired up using the, what is it, a 40-pin connector in there. And it's just very impressive. And he got all the buttons that we needed, start, rewind, menu, volume up, volume down, you need for the ecosystem. Now, of course, the grand prize winner of this contest does win a pinball machine. CoolToy already got a pinball machine. And keep in mind, guys, CoolToy did pay for his pinball machine. That was not given to him for free. But even though he has a pinball machine, he's still eligible to win. And we're not going to hold that against him because you never know. He, you know, could become a great gift for a friend or family member of his. But hats off to CoolToy. He finished first and he posted his video first. And I have to say, this is definitely something that if what I like about this project, of course, too, is this is something where you could see, obviously, this is a prototype, but if AtGames wanted to make a mini bar top version of their ecosystem, of their arcade system, this is definitely something that looks like it could sell. So let's take a look here at the chat. Kev Gretz says he thinks it looks good. Devil Waldo says some great creativity. Kev Gretz says small bar top. Yeah, it is small. I like the handle, though. I wonder if they got that from Detroit Love. And of course, due to the size of the machine, he couldn't fit the entire Legends Connect board in there. So it's kind of sticking out the back a little bit. But CoolToy, of course, did a wonderful job. It's amazing to me that as long as I've gotten to know him, like when I first started seeing his stuff, it was mostly like he's covering action figures and things. And then he's been covering more and more arcades and gaming over the last couple of years. And he's just incredible. And he's learned so much. He's done his homework. And I think it's really cool. Does he have his final budget here? I think he got it in for $285, which is really, really cool. Brian says, looks easy to use. Kev Gretz says, looks good. Jolly Green says he would buy this. Yes, yes. Justin says, how long did they have to build these? The guys had roughly, originally it was 30 days, but we gave them an extra week because some of the guys received boards that were unfortunately defective. So new boards had to be sent to them express so they could finish their projects. Obviously, the Legends Connect boards that you purchase now through Buy Stuff Store in Canada, those boards should be free of defects. Just need to make sure you update your firmwares and all that kind of stuff. And DIY Retro Arcade here in the States is going to start selling them, but I have a feeling, Shane, those guys are on holiday right now. So I'm hoping sometime this month in January, DIY Retro Arcade will start selling the Legends Connect board, as well as I'm hoping, if you guys know Shane, he puts together some great kits, where like you have the harness and the wires all ready to go. Basically could become a plug and play mod for you guys. But that is CoolToy, and while I'm prepping the next one, guys, put your final thoughts in the chat about CoolToy's mod. Let me know if you guys are considering voting for him and all that kind of stuff. Would love to see it. Jeff, that's one good-looking chiseled specimen. Also, the arcade looks good, too. There you go. CoolToy is a handsome man. So let's move on to the next one. And this one here, of course, is our Glenn's Retro Show. So Glenn wanted to make a handheld console, and he decided to call this the Megatron, which is kind of exciting because Jay, who's also in our contest, one of our community members, he was building like a transformer. So he's got the Optimus Prime versus the his is an Optimus Prime and Glenn's is a Megatron. So they're kind of we have a contest, but then again, it's like a battle in between the contest between these two mods. They've been having a lot of good fun with it. And of course, what Glenn did here to stay within budget, of course, guys, is he 3D printed this, right? A lot of folks were questioning, well, how did these guys stay within $300? A lot of them did their own custom printing, as well as cutting of wood or stealing wood, which we'll talk about here shortly. But taking a look here, I'm very impressed with what Glenn did. I think this looks really, really cool. He even managed to get the artwork in there. Now, what's interesting about his is if you watch his video, it's about a 36-minute video. What Glenn did is he made a whole bunch of different control decks, right? So for instance, he's got right here, let's go full screen. He's got right here, this total build cost, it cost him $135 to do this right here. So because he had money to spare, he was able to make a bunch of different control decks. So the standard control deck is he's using the Super Nintendo. But if you go further in, you'll notice that it does these swaps, and I love the way Glenn did these edits here. So for instance, here it is, and then it's going to alter, and then you flip it, and oh wait, look, now he's got a totally different control deck in here. So now he's got buttons and a little mini trackball. Brian says Glenn is his favorite, crafted from scratch. Next contest, stolen parts only. And then Jay, of course, he's one of our contestants. He says the projector in this takes the cake. Yeah, we'll show you guys the projector. I mean, Glenn went all out the way he did this. I love all the different control decks. Let's see if we can get to the next control deck so you guys can see it. Let's go here. It's really cool. So now he's got a spinner, one of his Glenn's Retro Show spinners, as well as some arcade buttons as well. This honestly is my favorite setup out of all the different control decks. I really, really like this one. Brad says this would be his number 2. The engineering is impressive. Yeah, Glenn is amazing. I don't know what this community would do without Glenn. And I think he even got another one here. Yes, he's got his. You can put in a steering wheel. Steve says looks awesome. Very impressive. This is a winner. I need this machine. How did he get all of that into that small space? I don't know, my friend. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty... Oh, sorry. It's pretty cool what Glenn was able to do here. This is very, very exciting. And I think we have more as well. He has another control deck here. Right here. So now you can play twin stick games like Crazy Climber and things like that. So he's got twin sticks, Robotron. And, you know, the fact that Glenn was able to 3D print this and use a very small, cheap screen, he was able to make a whole bunch of control decks. I think Glenn definitely deserves some serious consideration in this contest. And let's see if we can find something here. Oh, and the screen rotates? Yep, he's got the screen rotated for playing pinball if you want to play pinball. And hold on one quick second here. Let's go full screen for you guys. You guys got to see the projector. Let's see if we can find it here. Glenn, your videos are so long. Let's see if we can find it. And sure enough, he's got a projector on the back of it, and it's projecting on his house. I don't know why he's waving the camera back and forth there. But there you go. You got a projector on the back of the unit, and he's projecting it on his house. So it might be a little device, but yeah, you can play it. You can play it on a fairly large screen. So Glenn definitely deserves huge props for his build. I find this very, very impressive what he was able to accomplish. And back there, you can kind of see the projector and stuff he stuck in here. Hold on, let me see if I can go back a couple of seconds. Let's see if we can pause it. You guys got to see the back of this thing. I mean, this is why we wanted to have general people as well as YouTubers who are experienced in modding in this contest. If this contest happens again, which AtGames says they would like to do this contest several times a year throughout the year. Excuse me, guys. Whatchamacallit? Oh, yeah, let's pause it. So yeah, like we have the projector back here, and then of course all his ports. He's got a rocker switch for power, all that kind of stuff. So if we did this again, you know, this contest, what's interesting is probably do the same thing, have some experienced modders, as well as with YouTube channels, as well as you know, general fans as well. Mitchell says that this is needed. What's interesting too is some of these mods you could see actually becoming items, like the Rexer Show, Glenn, CoolToy. You could definitely see those mods becoming something that could be produced. I mean, obviously they're prototypes. You would need to fine tune them and all that kind of stuff. All right, guys, let's find the next one here. Guys, put your final thoughts in about Glenn while I pull up the next gentleman here. And I guess we could bang out the YouTubers first. Let's grab the Rexer Show. Now, Rex is a good buddy of mine. And of course, you're like, oh man, you want to vote for your best friend. But as a judge in this contest, I have to be as fair and unbiased as possible. But despite the fact our friendship Rex did an amazing, what you would call a wallcade. I don't know if that term is trademarked or not. So I'm still going to call it the pinwall. But what Rex did, of course, is that's his video with all the pictures flipping. He cut his own wood, right? So if you cut your own wood, I mean, boom, that's going to save you a ton of money and keep you within that $300 budget. Rex also has a relationship with the graphic company, so he was able to get the graphics at a good price. You'll notice like CoolToy, unfortunately, wasn't able to put graphics on his device because he would have put him over budget. Rexer Show, of course, used the hookup. We don't care how you got your project done, as long as you got your project done. Brad says this is tough. They are all so good. Nevo says, Rex has my vote. Vertical is the new hotness. I got to tell you guys, with the portrait mode that AtGames started using, a couple of months ago, that portrait mode just really sets things off, right? I mean, look how good this looks. These games are 720p running at maybe 30 to 60 frames per second, but that still looks like a lot of fun. Like if this was hanging on my wall, I would play it. And in my opinion, Rex's device looks the most production ready. Like they could actually, fine tune the shape of the cabinet and the controls and actually sell this thing, right? So yeah, it's a vertical cade. There you go, Kev. I mean, this is really, really good. And I remember too, now keep in mind too, guys, Rex is completely brand new to the AtGames Legends ecosystem. This is the first time he ever touched it. So, of course, he had a lot of questions along the way. What does this feature do? What does this feature do? And as much as I love Rex, I would ignore his text messages or his private messages. I did tell him one time, I said, Rex, I said, I'm a judge. I said, I can't give you any information. I said, I know we're buds. I said, but you got to do this on your own. And he did do it on his own. He figured it out. He's a smart guy. If you guys haven't checked out the Rexer Show, he's done a lot of where he's built arcades from scratch as well as restored other real arcades. He's done an amazing job. Make sure you guys check out his channel. Kev Gretz says, I would buy Rex's project today. I would as well. Absolutely. 100%. John says these guys are super talented. Well done all. Yep. We got a couple more guys we're going to go through. Portrait mode is also great for recording video reviews, PDubs. You should try it. No, it's not. Not for videos. People, you can't make a YouTube video with a cell phone in portrait mode. People don't like that. He still has room. Yes, he still has room for an LED scoreboard. Now, I think he actually made a marquee. Did he make a marquee? I got to remember, guys. But I don't think he was able to get it on there yet. But this is just great. I love that Coca-Cola vending machine behind him, by the way. Just super impressive. And of course, one of Rex's favorite games of all time is Donkey Kong. So him having Donkey Kong up and running on this thing, I mean, that's really cool. That's really cool. And I think he's got, an 18-inch screen in here, which is pretty big. I know the Toy Shock bar tops as well as the Well Played Arcade bar tops, those have about a 19-inch screen as well. So that's roughly the size of those devices. Oh yeah, the marquee is in the base. Yeah, Donkey Kong vertical screen, that's the way. This is the way, right? And of course, he's got the pinball buttons working and everything. Even though these games are running at 720p on here, I still think they look decent. I mean, they don't look the best, but they look good. They look good enough to play, and they run pretty well. So very, very cool. Molar says he's going to vote for Rex. Brad says he's going to vote for Rex. There you go, guys. I like this build. All that kind of stuff. Oh, here we go. Rex is here. Hey, guys, say hi to Rex. 21.5-inch monitor. I swear I thought you told me 18. But there you go, guys. He's got a 21.5-inch monitor, so that's even bigger than what you're going to see from some tabletop arcade machines or pinball machines coming out soon from other folks. Big bucket of win here. I know Rex is probably a little mad at me that I ignored most of his messages, but I had to be an unbiased judge. Even though we're friends, buddy, I got to be unbiased. All right, let me find the next couple and while I'm doing that, guys, put your final thoughts in about the Rexer Show's submission in the chat. He did an amazing job. And let's see here. So we have what we're going to do here. So Jay Wright, he does have the Legends Transformer Prime is what he's calling it. This thing is set to do battle against Glenn's Retro Show's Megatron. And this thing is super, super cool. Now, he uses a whole... and the reason why I have the audio muted here, guys, and I'm just doing voiceover, is A, I would love for you guys to go check out their videos, and B, a lot of them are using music or sound effects that are I can't use because of copyright, right? I'll end up getting a claim on my channel. So, but take a look at this. It is an Optimus Prime arcade machine. It's a transformer. We're going to go full screen here for you guys, and his kids love it. Look at this. The screen pops out, and of course, this thing can go in multiple positions. It will lay down for pinball, which I'll fast forward and show you. I love seeing little kids playing on these arcade machines. And right there, look at that. We have a rotating screen. Man, why won't these arcade companies put rotating screens on their arcade cabinets, right? Especially since they keep on mixing and matching vertical and horizontal games. Don't you think these arcade companies should give us rotating screens in their arcade machines, guys? So we don't have, so we can use the entire screen. Drew says he likes the lit buttons. Adam says this one's extremely impressive. Rex, awesome job, of course. Keep them coming. Michael Smith says yes. I'm assuming he's agreeing with me. But take a look at this. I mean, this thing darn near does it all. Look at this. Now he's got, it looks like some multiplayer action going on here. One kid is using the detachable control deck down here. The other kid's over here on the Legends Gamer Pro on the television. That's pretty epic. That's pretty cool. Let's keep going here. I want to show you guys this. Now, I don't know what he used to make the guns, but there you go. We got some guns, and they even have some LED lights on them. John says very innovative and nice. Brad says awesome job. Todd says this is amazing. Jeff Rainwater says these are also creative. Where's Tommy? Here's Tommy. Design and idea is original. Execution can be better, but I can see technicality is hard. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a $300 budget, and these guys really, really accomplish that. Let's see here if we can get... I love this. Hold on. Let's see if we can get to the end here. I want you guys to see this thing. So this is a great, great shot here. This is great. I'm so glad he did this. I mean, isn't that awesome? Just the options. That's fantastic. We got to see that again. Oh, we're not going to be able to see that again. But there you go, guys. Let me get that off of there. Drew says making it so hard to choose. I'm not making it so hard to choose. These guys are making it so hard to choose. All right, now let's go to the most exciting. Well, not the most exciting, but the most, what is the word? The most, oh man, I'm trying to think of the word. The one idea that you never thought would happen. Like no one has ever said, let's turn a casket into an arcade machine. I don't think that you've ever had that conversation with anybody in your life, right? So hang on one second. We're going to pull up Jake, Mr. Oh, geez, how do you say his name again? It is Jacob Johnson. We're going to pull up his Legends casket mod, and this one won a lot of fans over on week 3. Let's take a peek here. I mean, I know it really, really impressed me. Legend. And don't worry, guys. I'll put the links in the video description below and all that kind of stuff if I can find. Where is it? Casket Cade. Don't worry. I'll find it. I had it, and I think I lost it. Just bear with me. I'll find it. Where is it? Don't worry, I got it somewhere. This guy did crazy. Sorry, guys. Hate to be a pain, but when these guys don't have normal YouTube channels and you just search for a video, it doesn't pop up here. Coffin Cade, that's right. If I do Coffin Cade, it should pop up. There we go. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, let's get this going here. So Jay does some amazing stuff. He's got some amazing hobbies, zombie for hire. He does some video production, acting, all that kind of stuff. And he turned a coffin into an arcade machine. And he called it the Ghouls and Ghosts. And of course, he put on a big production. Huge shout out to him for putting on this big production video. And as you can see, during episode 3, the inside wasn't done. The outside was done. And it wasn't until he released his video, which you guys need to watch. It's got amazing music, sound effects. We get the full kit and caboodle here. Now, of course, the reason this stayed within budget is he took pallets. He stole pallets, I believe, from his local grocery store out by the dumpster and took those pallets and tore that wood apart and built the what you call a toe pincher coffin out of it. And he got his screen mounted in there. He's got the velvet inside the cabinet. And of course, he has a detachable control deck. So this is a Casket Gamer Pro. So just like a lot of the other guys, he decided to go with versatility. Look at this. And he's got some joysticks made out of bone or mimicking bone. John says stealing is the way. Not stole, more like liberated. I love the bone joysticks. And this is the one that is just, I mean, I guess you have to use the word spectacular. I mean, what a spectacular way of thinking outside the box and all that kind of stuff. So let's see here. Now, then during the rest of the, so he's got this cool video, which you guys definitely need to watch the first couple of minutes. It's pretty awesome. And then he spends the rest of the video walking you through the build and the design and everything. This kid is great. I hope he continues modding and comes up with more cool stuff like this. Those bone joysticks are great. Spooktacular. RB says Al Bundy approved. Realm says he dug up the coffin and kicked the body out. Big cost saver. Brad says creepy but cool. Very, very impressed. Let's see here. And then him going the extra mile and doing the right here, he's telling everyone, yeah, they sent me a bad board. Yeah, he was new to arcade modding, but it goes to show you that, you know, if you do your homework, do your research, and if you put your mind to it, isn't this what George McFly said? You can accomplish anything. I forget what size screen he has in there, but it's pretty cool. Can you imagine this in his basement where, like, let's say people come over to hang out in his basement and he's like, oh, you want to play some arcade games? And they're like looking around for an arcade machine. They're like, where? And he drops the drops the lid. And of course, his favorite game is Ghouls and Ghosts, which is why he called this what was it? Ghouls and Slays? I can't remember. I have to go back and look. Here it is right here. Ghouls and Goals is what he called it. I love the smoke effect he put in there too. I heard The Undertaker put an order in on this. He did a really good job. What's really cool is, you know, Jacob and Jay, both of these guys are not YouTubers, but they went all out. I don't know if it's because they knew they were going up against some YouTubers, and they knew that in order to get some votes, those guys have a following. Sometimes votes become a popularity contest, but both Jay and Jacob won me over with their really good YouTube videos they made for their builds, even though they didn't even have to do that. Mitchell B says, not going to lie, he wants this. Michael Smith says, creative stuff. Does the screen rotate? I don't think his screen rotates. I don't think it does. I watched the video and I don't recall him showing it rotate. So I don't think it does. Now check this out. His build came in just under budget, $294, 45 hours it took him to build. He had to take 10 pallets, 1 AtGames board, 1 skull, and this is hilarious, 2 liters of blood. Jacob's awesome. I would like to get him more on my channel and, have him showing off stuff like this. Because, man, I hope he keeps making great kooky ideas. Now, what's really cool is, although this is an amazing creative mod, it's not something that obviously you can see another company producing like AtGames, like they can do with some of the other mods, right? So this is kind of something like it's a one-off, but maybe that's what makes it special, right? Is like he's the only one out there that has this, and that's what makes it special. So John says with an Elvira standee, wow. Yeah, who doesn't love Elvira, man? Sulpris says he's a little lightheaded after that. It's pretty awesome. I wanted to definitely highlight all of the builds for you guys. I forgot to put the links to all these videos in the video description, so I'll do that shortly after I finish the show here. But you guys definitely want to check it out. Now, tomorrow there'll be a quick 5-minute announcement video telling you guys how you're going to vote. And then, of course, on Sunday is the big finale. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this. And you guys come back on Sunday for the final episode. We'll find out who wins. The grand prize winner wins a Legends pinball machine. Second place is going to win a Legends Gamer Pro. And third place is going to win... well, it's not really third place. It's called PK's pick. PK will pick CEO of AtGames, and they will win a Legends Gamer Mini, which is really, really cool. I know the vote's tough, and I've set it up too where you can only vote for one person, and you can only vote once from a device. So it's not like you can spam vote from the same device. So no, guys, you can only vote for one. You can only vote for one. Good luck to everybody. Let me know, guys, in the chat. Have you guys enjoyed this Build Your Own Legends contest? Is it something that you guys want to see AtGames continue? Obviously, I did this for a friend. Will I host this contest every single time they do it? I can't say that for certain. No, it's not going to be Facebook only. Everyone who has access to the internet will be able to vote Camo. That's a great question. Agent Smith says, but what do we vote by? Originality, design? You just vote for your favorite. That's what's cool about an audience vote, right? I mean, look at all these shows like America's Got Talent. There's 10 people up there with 10 different talents, and you vote for your favorite, right? So you're just going to vote for whichever one was your favorite. Now, they said they should do this annually. Nevo, they actually want to do this a bunch during the year. They're hoping to do this every couple of months. So you might see this happen 3 or 4 times per year if it's something the community is interested in. And all that kind of stuff. Were there rules for the builders we can read? Yes. So on one of our earlier videos, we had a link to the Legends Connect on the AtGames website where it had all the contest rules. So when we announced the contest rules and all that kind of stuff. Hank Slight says, do it again, but make it a themed contest. Jeff says they all deserve a pinball machine. That would be really, really cool. I have no control over that, guys. I have no control. So what I would like be on the lookout tomorrow for a quick 5-minute update announcement. And then hopefully on Sunday, y'all come back for the final episode. I would love to have 200 and I don't know, 200 to 500 people watching. That would be really cool. I know it's the holiday weekend and all that stuff. So when it comes to the Sunday show, I know people are busy with it being New Year's weekend. But if you have time, come on back and watch the live finale. If not, at least watch the replay and all that kind of stuff. Tomorrow we'll announce how the voting procedure and all that stuff is going to go. So that'll be in tomorrow's quick 5-minute video. I have to finish getting it set up. So I've been working on this stuff all day while I stare out the window waiting for my pinball machine to arrive and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it looks like PK's in the chat. Thanks, guys. I didn't even know the CEO of AtGames was in the chat. Tech Buzz, you didn't say you wanted to do a live stream with me. Don't start. Buzzkill. At least you have a pinball machine. All right, guys, now we're just dragging our feet. Okay, so tomorrow, quick 5-minute video, probably be posted around in the morning. And then Sunday is the big finale. Hope you guys have come on back for that. Make sure you leave your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let AtGames know what you thought of this contest. Is it something you guys are interested in seeing again? Or is it something you're not interested in seeing again? That way they can determine if they want to do it again. I know they would like to do it multiple times per year and all that kind of stuff. And also, guys, give me a thumbs up on the way out. That helps me. That helps the channel, helps the video. And if you're new, consider subscribing. We'd greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend, and you'll be seeing a lot more from me very soon. Have a great day, guys. Who's going to win?